Hi there, it's Lori, and you can see that I have some poor planning sometimes. And yes, my chair does look like a stormtrooper. I don't remember who said that, but I can't unsee it. Or something behind me, right? As you can see, I've got my Swift here. My yarn winder here. I was going to try on Saturday to learn how to knit a hat when I went to my crochet club because half of them knit as much as they crochet. But guess what you really shouldn't do? You shouldn't try working straight from the hank. This was my hoof to hanger. This was from Arity, hoof to hanger. But that's not my story. We'll come back. We'll see my nonsense. Here's my story. Since it's Yarn Management Monday, which is Crafting Kittie's Aaron's idea, I'm going to tell you a story about the cat. So I had to take Missy to the vet just to check up on, sorry about the crinkles, on whatever day it was, someday last week. Okay, here's what's hilarious. You have all seen how she is about food, right? You can see that she's a healthy weight and whatever too, but you can see how she is about food. So the vet comes in after seeing how much she weighs and then seeing her and then just checking her out. They're like, oh, she's so perfect and she's behaving so well. I'm like, it's because you've given her treats. But then this is the funny part. The vet says, this is the first cat that's not overweight that I've seen in months. Missy would, again, if I let her, she would be giant because she would eat all the things. But anyway, so that's my cat story. I've still got to get some things set up and I got to figure out this angle so that you can actually see. So I'm going to pause this and we're going to see where I get. Okay, I'm going to film and probably fast forward. Okay. Actually, before I go, thanks again, Camille's Creations, for the yarn Swift. She did not think that the way I did it before was good, and she was right. Okay, so this, again, is hoof to hanger. I think she actually showed how to put it on the Swift. I did not show that here. Somebody else, or maybe it was her also. Oh, by the way, this is Kettle Colors, hand-dyed indigo is the color. Southwest merino, no, superwash merino. 80% cashmere, 10% nylon, 10%. So it's a little bit stretchy. It says it's fingering weight, or a 2 fine, 400 yards, approximately 3.6 ounces, 105 grams. So what somebody showed was if you put the yarn ball band in the middle, then you know what the yarn is. And isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to pause while I take this all apart. Okay, part 2 of this. Let me put everything back where it belongs. Put my phone over here. Hopefully the volume didn't get all wonky there. I just knocked something down. I knocked many things down in the making of this video because I'm a dropper. All right, so this is now going to go in a project bag with the correct needles. How I measured it. I thought that was sitting here. You know what? It's probably something that I knocked down. No, there it is. Well, I knocked something else down. I was using this to make sure that it was the size it says it is. And it is indeed a fingering weight yarn. Lay it on there. And it pretty much exactly covers that little line. So, yep. And I'm doing my best to not stretch it or pull it, because obviously with the nylon it's stretchy. So this little gauge has been really helpful. Again, if I don't know what size a needle is, I have another set of these. And then a knitter's rule. I think this is for gauge swatching, because you all know that I'm definitely going to be doing that. No, I'm going to have to, because I'm a beginner. So I'm going to have to gauge swatch. So now this is ready to go. But yarn management. Okay. That was a piece. Getting that ready to actually be used. I ordered another Temu crochet kit. So let's look at what I ordered this time. Khadijah, there's some pink in here, so just so you know. Okay. It's white to pink to blue. So pretty. And again, their kits are really nice. As far as kits go, I think that's pretty impressive. Here's what it's going to be. I've never made a mandala or mandala. It's a mandala Raya mat, I believe. Oh, I think this is acrylic or it's a cotton blend. Which one is it? Does it say? Again, they do have the QR codes and the charts and the words. So, and then what hook size came with this? Oh, 3mm. Again, that's a decent hook. I probably, for their projects and stitch markers and the plastic needle that I'm definitely not going to use, but for their projects to really test them, I'm going to use the yarn and the hook that came with it, because to me that is what makes sense to give it the most accurate. Okay, y'all know that 3mm, not all your 3mm hooks are the same, right? How many of you have made the mistake of grabbing the wrong 3mm hook or 6mm hook, 6.5mm hook? A different one than you use. 6.5 should be 6.5, right? Nope. So that's why I want to, for the sake of accuracy, this one also is a crochet kit. At some point I'll get around to actually doing these. My Temu store may be linked there or not. I have no idea if it works. Something I didn't show you before. This little treble one. I will link one from Amazon, because I know the Amazons work. And then you just pop these metals pieces out and then stick them in the hole. And then you can actually be working with 2 colors. And this is nice for travel. Unlike the ones I gave out before, that's nice and compact. Okay, and it's nice because you can rotate the colors. And where is it? Let's do a day from Ellie. I don't remember what day I'm on. Looks like day 8. Yep. Day 8. And yes, I said that's strange. I sometimes randomly mix my American accent in with my husband's Northern Irish accent. Specifically, this is so freaking cute, specifically with the word 8. Now, see if I'm thinking, I pronounce it the way I've always pronounced it. But for some reason, randomly, I will pronounce it differently. Okay, y'all, check out how cute this is. Remember, the theme is a summer theme. And it's an adorable flip-flop. Or what I grew up in the 80s calling a thong. This is not what people call thongs now, so it's a flip-flop. And there's the others. So this is my 8th one. So I gotta find a spot, hook it on there. I'll do that later. All right, so I've still got several days to go on my Ellie summer stash. Okay, and thank you, Crafting Kittee, for always keeping me inspired to keep my yarn in order. Even though lately I keep getting more yarn. But part of that is I am actually using a ton of yarn. I am, not a literal ton. Ask Chef Lori's place about that. A literal ton of yarn. All right. With that, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all. Whatever kind of hug you need. But I got to get you the one you really want, which is hugs from me, Mom Potato Head. And her armless hugs. All right. We accept all diversity and ability here, even if you need a hug from a distance. All right. I seriously appreciate you all. I cannot take myself seriously with those on. And please remember, you matter. And kindness matters. Remember, check last Wednesday's video. Just a reminder. All right. Hope to see you again. Bye.